Okay, hi everyone. So today, right, we're going to do this question and answer, and this pertaining to something that is very important to all companies, right? And a lot of times we get our clients asking us, what financial period is year of assessment 2023 referring to? Okay, so one of the main reasons why we're covering this, right, is because recently, IRAS, right, they sent out these notice of assessment letters, right, to remind companies that they will need to file their corporate taxes for year of assessment 2023. Okay, and we have quite a lot of clients that come to us, right? Then they're not actually quite well versed with this financial period and when they have to file their corporate taxes. Okay, so very quickly, right? This will apply for subsequent years and the years that came before this year as well. So what financial period is year of assessment 2023 referring to? So let's say now you as a company director, most probably they send out to company directors and company secretaries, right? The letters that the company will have to file its corporate taxes. So the financial period, right, is year of assessment 2023. Then this refers to the financial period that needs to be filed for year of assessment 2023, and that financial period is typically over 1 year unless there are changes that were made. So if let's say you had changed your financial period somewhere in between, right, like last year or such, right, then it might not be 365 days. But essentially, if your financial period started on 1st January, it should end on 31st December. But to some companies, right, they might start on maybe 1st of June. Then after that, or 1st of July. Then after that, that means that the financial year end would end on 30th of June. Okay, so it's 365 days. So it depends. Some people maybe they choose it 365 days from the day of incorporation. And if let's say you would incorporate the company on, let's say, 2nd of May 2022, then after that your financial year end would be 1st of May 2023. Okay, so this is a very important metric, right? Because when we file for corporate taxes, right, we need the profit and loss for this financial period. So profit and loss is calculated for a financial period. In most financial periods, right, it is 365 days. But in some cases, like I mentioned before, the financial period may be more than 365 days or maybe less than 365 days. Okay. So for example, right, if the financial year closed on 30th of June 2022, that period would be the financial period. So it's like uh, if let's say year of assessment 2023, it's the financial period that concluded in the preceding year. So that means if the financial year closed on 30th June 2022, that period, right, would be 1st July 2021 to 30th of June 2022. That's 365 days. So for year of assessment 2023, it's for any financial period that closed in the preceding year, concluded in the preceding year, in the year before 2023. Okay, then some clients will ask, right, like, oh, then isn't it very weird? I actually closed my financial year on 30th June 2022. Then the deadline to file for year of assessment is 30th November 2023, which is almost 1.5 years later. Okay, that is because your financial year closed early in 2022. But imagine if let's say your financial year closed on 31st December 2022, right? Then you wouldn't see this very long period, because then most probably your deadline is 11 months from the date that your financial year closed, which is end of the calendar year 2022. So look at the preceding year, look at whatever financial period closed in 2022, and then after that financial period of that uh, of whatever financial period that closed in 2022 is to be reported for corporate tax in year of assessment 2023. Okay, and don't worry about having such a big lag to your corporate tax filing deadline, because right, the company will have filed its ECI, estimated chargeable income, 3 months from the end of their financial year. So for example, if let's say my client had the financial year closing on 30th June 2022, we would have approached the client, right, and told them you have to file your your ECI, right, 3 months from 30th of June 2022. So generally most probably quite accurate depiction of the profit and loss for that financial period, and we would report this to IRAS. Then IRAS would give you sort of like an estimated corporate tax that you have to file, and I mean you have to pay, and then after that the company would pay that in installments. So if the company paid that in installments, and over after you file the ECI, if the company has any changes, right, we would do the relevant changes, and eventually it would still be filed in year of assessment 2023, which is the deadline 30th November 2023. Then IRAS would look at that filing, and it would say, oh, there are actually some changes. Maybe we undercharge the corporate tax, or we overcharge the corporate tax for when we give the tax assessment for the ECI. Then if they overcharge the company, they would refund back the monies to the company of the overcharge amount, or if they undercharge, right, then they would add on the tax to the company in the amount that it was undercharged. Okay, so always remember, right, the deadline for corporate tax filing, right, is 30th of November 2023, and please remember just this line. Okay, so the financial period is the period that concluded in the preceding year. Okay, so next year, when it's year of assessment 2024, whatever financial period that closed in 2023, the year before, okay, that is the financial period for year of assessment 2024. So for this year of assessment 2023 is the financial period that concluded in year of in 2022. Okay, so I repeat, so for year of assessment 2023, it is the financial period that closed in 2022, the preceding year. Okay, so if you're not clear, right, you can always contact us. These are our websites, and you can email us at hello@rafflescorporateservices.com. Okay, so that's all from me. See you in the next video.